Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NSFW Cleveland podcast. My name is Chris Paul.
I am John Armstrong.
Christmas. Let's see, what day is this? The 20th. This is our Christmas episode. This will be coming out on Christmas or the day before.
Dude, Merry Christmas, America.
Merry Christmas. We say Merry Christmas around here. We don't back down from it, you know.
Happy holidays. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Hey.
That's so funny.
This means war.
Oh my god. This is
We're at
Jesus'
war.
birthday, right?
Yeah. What a perfect segue, because this is going to be our religion episode. And
we've been pontificating about God and the existential crisis that is existence itself.
We were just talking about the overall existence, but Christmas narrows it in on one guy.
Yeah, well, three guys.
A concept, really. Three concepts.
Who's the in King Kong Godzilla, the three-headed Ghidorah or whatever? That's what Jesus is. The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. You know how like you look
Gamora's the chicken.
Yeah. That's the
Guardians.
green black chick. Yeah. No, but you know how like you look into religious stuff and a lot of these old myths just come from different civilizations.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And that whole Father, Son, Holy Ghost. That's old Mithra from back in the day.
Mithra, yeah, that's
yeah, dude. It's like it's so. But
I think that was earlier than Godzilla movies.
I'm spitballing.
But names. Yeah, the real Mithra, though, was probably, thousands of years ago.
Allegedly.
The real three-headed dinosaurs.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday, Jesus.
Do you understand the Holy Trinity thing at all? I don't kinda do, but I don't.
But I do.
I've watched enough sci-fi that I understand, like,
don't you ever bring up sci-fi and
merging sci-fi.
Don't you ever desecrate my blonde-haired, blue-eyed, desert-dwelling Jewish Ashkenazi before that was a thing? Jesus.
I don't think I've ever seen an Ashkenazi Jew now with blonde hair and blue eyes.
They don't have darker hair, but like
I'll take that back.
But like the Jewish people of Palestine, like they're a little darker. They're not like, well, they are a lot. Some of them are my complexion. They're not necessarily black, but they're not. They can't pass for white. They're not European.
They're in white American terms, they're clearly ethnic.
Right. Don't you love that term? Like, what's ethnic? Anything that's not
it's everyone else.
Yeah, you're other. It was like that Patrice O'Neal joke when he go to other countries and he called them minorities. It's like, why are these minorities here? It's to be a WASP. Like, if you narrow down whiteness to be a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant male, it's like, you know how much of a minority you are, but that's like the default human.
Yeah.
It's like 5% of people.
Every cornfield between here and Columbus has half a dozen of them.
Yeah.
I understand the concept of like entities merging.
We're talking Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
Yeah. I don't actually understand the concept. I don't know what it means.
In the comments, if somebody knows, I do think it's a divide though. Like when there was the Protestant Catholic thing, because I think some people believe that he's all three, and I think some people believe like it's just like maybe he's just the one thing,
but what's the third one? There's God, Jesus, and
the Holy Ghost is kind of a.
Is there a third, like Harry Potter? Is there like a Luke Skywalker here?
That's what the Holy Ghost is. It's the Father, the Son. The Father is God. The Son is Jesus, and then the Holy Ghost. But it's like, who the fuck is the Holy Ghost?
Is it the ghost of? Is it God's ghost?
It's okay. So remember.
Picture this.
Hold on. Hold that thought. Remember in the Avengers?
Yeah.
When she hit fucking Doctor Strange and his body came out there. There we go.
when you punch God, a spirit flies out like Spider-Man, and it happened.
And even then, there's a guy in the cloud watching.
Strange
you
did it to
punch
Spider-Man, and Far From or
oh wait,
No
and
Way
Hulk
Home.
too. Yeah.
Hulk and the Avengers, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Same concept. Yeah. And then God, the Holy Ghost.
In the black community, that's what we call smacking the black off you.
It's the same.
He smacked him into a different.
Then there's like a black ghost floating behind a white guy, or just a clear guy.
I knew he was evil. I have exorcised the demon. Yeah, it's really weird how that they got away with the Holy Ghost thing, because it's like that.
Where does that? I don't even understand where it comes in.
Yeah, it's like that little.
What was his part?
That little pouch next to a motorcycle. Like,
yeah.
who snuck this over here?
So picture this. There's a comedy show called What We Do in the Shadows about vampires. It's a silly ass thing, but in there there's this. So they're vampires, right? And they realize that they
My friend told me about this show. It's kind of silly.
It's very funny.
Yeah, but, my friend was telling me about this. Yeah.
So the vampires realize, well, they died when they became vampires, so they have ghosts. So they do a seance and pull up their ghosts.
Oh, so there's this separate. Okay.
So there's like a separate entity that is the ghost of their original body that was before they became vampires, like that lived. So it's like their ghosts. It's them, but them as they were when they died in like 1700 whatever.
Oh, so it's like the ghost is wearing the clothes.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, they still dress the same because these vampires are clueless. They still dress like they always have. But then they have to do an exorcism because they think their ghosts are annoying. They don't want to deal with them, so they do an exorcism. But one of them, the woman, her ghost inhabits a doll that looks just like her, and then for the rest of the show, she has a doll that's possessed by the ghosts of her human form.
That's some Inception shit.
Yeah,
that's scary, dude.
But it's biblical because that's like the. So like there's like the vampire.
That's Psalm 35 right there. I mean, have you read it?
There's the vampire would be so God's a vampire.
Right.
The Holy Ghost is the ghost of the God.
Who's the son though?
The puppet. The doll.
Fuck! Oh my God.
The doll that is then possessed by the Holy Ghost.
Wow. You actually just made that make sense. Maybe that's how it all came about, like back in the day. They deified some doll.
Go follow me on Instagram. I'll be teaching religion for the rest of the year.
Hey, man, you literally have people sending their money off to pastors and mega churches and all this other shit. Dude, did I tell you that? Did we talk about this on this podcast?
It is the most gullible thing.
There's a church in the hood, and the pastor and them, they stayed out in the suburbs. And they would come to the hood. All the people who lived, who went to the church lived in that neighborhood, so they weren't of means the way the pastor was. And they would pass around a collection plate, and they would count the money. And if it wasn't enough, they would tell you it wasn't enough, and then they would say we passed around the plate again. I have seen so much shit like.
And then did they find out that the pastor was using the money to live in the suburbs on?
Oh well, yeah, it wasn't even a hidden thing. I mean, they had a nice car, and he might have had a job, but I mean, like, it was just known that, you know what I mean. So, but it kind of like, you know, these big mega church pastors. Who's the Joel Osteen? Yeah,
Joel Osteen. Yeah,
but yeah, he has all these people who send him his money. His church is literally the old fucking Houston Rockets arena or whatever.
Yeah.
And like there is literally like concert tickets.
Yeah,
like
remember
$1,000
during Katrina, he got in trouble because he wasn't letting them use
Lock that door.
He didn't want to. Yeah. He didn't want to house any people.
You're gonna get your wet feet on God's carpet.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can't have that. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, for whatever reason, you have poor people who don't know.
Religious people defended that.
Yeah. Well, again, this is the intersectionality with capitalism too, because being poor in America is seen as a moral failing. So when we see people with money, poor people, like not all, but a lot of poor people tend to worship these type of people.
Yeah.
Because they're like, man, like, you know, God threw all this stuff at them, but they persevere, and not only did they survive, but they thrive, and you know what I mean. And it becomes this virtue that you have all this money. You know what I mean? It's
so casual and baked in at this point too, and has been for so long. You remember Ernest Angley?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to picture the face. I know, I remember
the guy that would come on, like, so. You would have like the local UPN affiliate or whatever. They would have like Seinfeld, The Simpsons, and shit, Friends on till like 11 o'clock at night. And then as soon as the credits were done on the Seinfeld, this fat fuck would pop up and go, "And a happy Jesus to you." And then I would scream and change the channel as fast as I could. I never trusted that guy. As like when I would just look at his face, he got busted doing something pervy eventually.
I was just
that was always my feeling as a young man was like, I think that guy would try to fuck me if we were in the same room.
Yeah.
And here, that was my instincts were correct.
That is haven for people like that, and it's a shame because, like, I'm sure somebody.
Nobody gives you access to their children more willingly than Christians in a church. It's insane.
Well, they were saying too. That's why this MAGA shit and the Epstein files got released yesterday, y'all.
Nothing's gonna happen. It's all AI. They're gonna find an excuse for every fucking.
Oh well, they blacked out the pages. It's literally just blank
it's
pages.
Insane.
Yeah, but these perverts or whatever, like a lot of people in MAGA support them because it becomes that, like, you know, when women so be submissive. And somebody was bringing this shit up too, like, I mean, they own grandparents and parents, even ours. Not that, you know, we come from virtuous households, but you go back to grandparents and shit like that. It's like, yeah, grandpa was 25 and grandma was 12, and you know what I mean? Like,
Christianity becomes like just this test of will to believe things that you know are not like that can't possibly be correct.
And in a mafia type of way, like, we'll let you see behind the curtain, but once you do, you're in this, and you die out of this. You know what I mean?
They truly, They will never say they don't believe it, but I don't think deep down, I don't think most people really do, because. No. I would be if I thought that you were gonna burn in hell tomorrow. I would be trying to help you, like my head was on fire. Like I would be running around trying to convince people, like, hey, no.
Yeah, I think some of them believe it just because for different reasons. Some of them believe it because of the shit that they're hiding, and they're trying to, like, do something good. So when God weighs their fucked up shit, they're like, I do some good shit too. So it's some people who really, we've talked about this. I believe it's like the Scientology. I think it's a lot of people who are working in it on the ground level who are doing the audits and think this is a good thing and blah, blah, blah. And then the closer you get to the top, it's people who like, well, we know the secret, you know, the fucking volcanoes and Xeno and all this other shit. And then you get the people at the top who are like, yeah, it's all bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's compartmentalized pockets of the as you go up the rung. You know what I mean?
I wonder, like a guy like Ernest Angley, who's like clearly like using this as cover.
Mind, dude.
That's like so clearly using it as a cover for like other schemes and like sexual things and whatever. I don't know if his thing was minors or if it was like.
He was the jet dude, right? Didn't he say Jesus wants you to? He wants me to have, because he already had a jet. And he was like, I don't remember.
One. I think his church was in Columbus somewhere. There's a couple of mega churches down in Columbus.
Of course it is.
Oh boy.
Columbus.
God's giving me like extra phlegm in my. He's like making it harder for me to talk.
He's blocking your Epstein files from coming out.
There's a demon redacting.
No,
vocal cords.
You will not tell the truth on this podcast.
Yeah, there's a couple of those in Columbus, and it's just they thrive in places like Columbus is like a test market city. So like anywhere that like anywhere that people are suggestible, or you have data on how suggestible they are, is gonna be a hotbed for that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, it trains you from very early on. Like, what makes it so convenient for rich people to team up with religion is it trains you from birth to just accept insane things from people in authority.
Yeah, there it is. It's hierarchical. And it teaches you people to be in their place. It teaches you to accept certain social constructs to be normal when they don't have to be. You know what I mean? The subjugation of women and children and all this other shit. And
it's more loose, I think, in America. There's like certainly like the Catholic Church has their roots and web out there, but I think a lot of I mean, it's hierarchical. Like, there's like the preacher and like he's in charge of the church, but there are like small churches than corporate like mega churches.
Oh, like, yeah. I mean, my uncle preaches at a small church. You know what I mean? Like,
but even and then like the small churches, and this is like the same with everything. It's like the small ones are the corrupt ones where they get busted doing some wacky shit, you know, doing some fraud, and then the corporations get to pretend that there's accountability while taking.
Yeah, you know, it's like the corner drug guy getting knocked. Meanwhile, the guy
pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
It's like it's all the same kind of.
We got to put dope on the table. We got to show that we're out here doing our due diligence. Because
all of these scams are perfectly legal if you're doing them big enough.
Yep.
Like drugs or religion or right-wing politics or left-wing politics, and you know.
Yeah,
there's certainly scammers in every part of it. Although I would argue that if there's scammers in left wing, like right wing politics and religion and like corporations exist.
All that should go hand in hand. It's a cesspool.
They exist as a funnel. To
It's a cesspool. The thing about the left is there's just a lack of organization. So if there was somebody inclined to try to scam, I mean, the problem is that this is why people always jump over to the right, because the money is over there. There's not really any money on the left if you're in a scammy way.
Because
I mean, you can run up videos and stuff like that and be that person on
because anytime
social media,
there is like whatever group did the like made trademarked Black Lives Matter and made it that makes it so they turned that into it's just some company trying to make money and they're just pushing this agenda, like, and it gets used and twisted anytime the left does something for profit or to even like fund the protesting or anything that's going on. Is like
it becomes this cudgel that you can see and point to when you want to see the bad, like see, did you see
I think it's because the not rich right wing people are so obsessive about money and motivate, like they know what's motivating them, so they assume that's what's motivating anyone on the left, and as soon as they smell money, like you see it just like an actress. I can't think of an actual example. I'm just gonna say like a Sharon Stone. Let's say Sharon Stone came out and she was like, I felt uncomfortable doing a sex scene in this movie in the 80s. You go like you see that story and then everyone in the comments is like, yeah, that fucking whore cashed the check though, didn't she? She cashed the fucking check though. Like it's like if you got paid for something, like anytime money is involved, like it fucks with their, like they can't think straight.
Yeah, well,
you can be uncomfortable for things you did for money and like express that, and it's like,
well, certain people aren't ready on their own journey to accept their own shit.
It's just fun, like, and this is like an immigration thing too, like it's just fucked up that they don't ever think about the person who's giving the money. That's never the person at fault. That's like, So that person who came out, like, who gave them $1 million to do something,
always conveniently like that
paid them to do something they were uncomfortable with to get off. Like, they don't ever. It's think
always
about
arrest the immigrant.
Sick fuck.
You're not arresting the person who's hiring these people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you
it's
really
always,
wanted
it's
to,
always the prostitute, but nobody's getting this Epstein shit. Nobody's getting the guys who are buying it. It's like the drugs is always, hey, let's get the drug dealers, but nobody is addressing the fact that why is this country, why do we need all the drugs? Why do we do more drugs than any other country in the world? Why don't they even ask that question? That's how fucking how psychotic, also, how like, stressed everybody is.
So the Vince McMahon case, this girl was supposedly given hush money, allegedly given hush money and like assaults and trafficking.
She was given, or she was
received hush money from Vince McMahon, and then later she was like, I'm actually not comfortable keeping these things to myself. And of course, every man that's a Vince McMahon and woman that's a Vince McMahon fan is going, oh well, she took the money though. Yeah. She took that money and like. As though that is like money is what all that they give us to live on. Well, and it's not like.
But on top of that,
two things option can be, to say no.
But like, two things can be true at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can be an opportunistic person and be making some money, but that doesn't absolve the other person if they had some wrongdoing in that transaction. You know what I mean? Like, people always try to find a way to not be. I don't know, just responsible.
Let's say you were like, it's like if you were doing a job for somebody, like a normal job, and they came in like you're 80% done with the job, and they come in and
I don't like how you got that there.
assault you somehow, and then you go like, are you supposed to like not take the money that you were getting paid for that job? You know what I mean? Like,
no.
People, it's like they, I don't know, man. It's just something I've picked up on, and it bugs me when I.
That comes from a bad faith argument. That's why you can't really engage with those type of people, because they want perfect victims. You know what I mean? It's like if a woman talks about sexual assault, if he didn't clank you against the head and force his penis in you while you screamed and it was violent, then it wasn't rape. If a person didn't burn a cross on my lawn and straight up call me hard R nigger, like, it's not racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People live in these absolutes. You know what I mean? That
they have to. That's another good one where they'll obfuscate and just kind of like,
if you're not the perfect victim, then it's like, well, why was she and why did he? And there's like two things could be, again, at the same time. There are so many women. I remember this girl, like, I used to work with her. I'm not gonna disclose anywhere, but I saw her and I was working and she had came in and she was just chilling. And she looked a little just melancholy, and I was like, "What's up?" And she was like, nothing." And I was like, "What's wrong? You have a bad night?" She was like, "No, I just woke up and some guy was having sex with me." I was like, "Oh." You know what I mean? And the thing was, they were dating and they were hanging out the night before. She was like, "We had sex the night before, but you don't want to wake up with somebody having sex with you." You know what I mean?
Right.
So just shit like that, and there's so many sexual assaults that happen like that, and so you know what I mean. Yeah, but if you tell people that, they're like, well, they had sex and that was her boyfriend, and just,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People look for these perfect victims and these perfect scenarios, and anything outside of that, again, is your fault. My whatever is a virtue, you know. And you're bringing these problems on yourself. If you're just smarter and didn't go through that, you wouldn't have to deal with that.
People are fucked up.
Yeah, it's I think I was reading this thing. If we make it through this next transition in humanity, there's just fork in the road. This literally apocalypse.
It's like, in the next year or two. Like, it's not like.
Well, even outside,
a lot of big decisions have to be made in the next 2 to 4 years.
Yeah, even outside of us, like even like literally all the bugs are dying off. Like we're in the 5th biggest extinction or 6th, whatever.
You know, I've completely forgotten about that part because it's all being like hidden so much. Like that was one of the first.
Like we could solve all this, and we've tipped the scale so much that it's already gonna.
Yeah.
It just depends on how the chips are gonna fall. But what was I saying? If we make it through this, I think we're gonna find that a lot of what we're going through with people and just human interaction is like, this is different mental illnesses. And I'm not to say like how people get on the internet and like try to
self-diagnose.
And internet speak and all that therapy speak and stuff like that and hold space and blah blah blah. I'm not saying everybody needs to like start talking like that, but I think we are going to realize like I will always say this whole Republican, Democrat, left, right thing, it was just a way for property, money hungry people to inch their self at the same table as people's rights and to be like, okay, let's argue, this is equal. It's like when you have I believe in climate change and I don't, okay, let's argue. It's like, no, we're making too much stuff like binary like that. Like it's the tolerance paradox. It's like you tolerate people because you don't want to shut out voices, but when you do that, you let people in whose whole job it is just to just tear down the system and use it to their advantage, but not through any, thing that's going to help people.
It is so weird that there's like 10, like maybe 5 to 10 like major things that you either believe or don't. And those all determine like the right or left or like what side, what the rich people, what the billionaires are trying to make us believe as they kill the planet versus like the reality. Because like you're always saying it's not left, right. It's just you either believe these things or you don't. And they're all. That's
what I'm saying.
All of them are things that benefit religion and money.
Yeah.
And like the most obvious choice is
sex, especially with the vulnerable.
Well,
I can't come unless what I'm doing is wrong. It's
talk about a beta male,
man. Yeah, so I don't know if that's one of my hopes to come out of this is that we as humans like just recognize like the way we the way like when you just think back over 100 years ago with medical care and dentistry and you know what I mean, like when you start thinking about what did women do when they were on their cycle back in the day or when people didn't have toilets or refrigerators, like just hopefully this will be another stage of evolution. Like, yeah, we were like that for a long time, but we finally got to a point to where we were like, okay, you can't do this, you can't do that.
We need somebody to invent tampons, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but in a political sense, just a
political tampon,
just a common sense thing. For something that shouldn't be quote unquote a problem,
here's
but
the problem,
a thing.
In my opinion, is that we were already there with a lot of those things. So like the compromise on abortion is not ban abortion. The compromise is it's legal, and if you don't want one, you don't get one. Like if you're against it,
say that again.
If you're against it, go be against it over there. And let the people that are not against it do what they got to do over here. That is the compromise.
Well, here's the thing, and you're having the old kitchen table argument. They are mask off now. They don't even care about that. We need white babies. When they used to like hide behind.
I mean, that's what they really don't like about it.
When they used to hide behind like, oh, it's murder and it's bad and blah, they're mask off now. They're like, no,
they're worried about the population.
Yeah, we need white babies.
9,000 acre district in Oklahoma somewhere. That's what. Yeah. There's not enough whites born per capita.
Yeah, so they have
whatever 80-year-old senator.
Oh God, yeah.
Is I think we gotta keep it pure.
that was good. That was
pretty good.
scary.
Pretty good Southern senator, right?
Dude, you had Giles. Like,
well, son, I think we gotta keep things pure around here.
So weird.
I just watched
sweaty, hot.
One Battle After Another. Have you seen it yet?
No, and I don't want to see it. I saw a review of it, and it was like they were describing it as like they said it was good, but it was like, again, like me being a person who identifies like with leftist politics, and every time they make any type of media about it, they make us look cartoonish.
Well, I think they do that
but because this is a right-wing country and you have to do that or people won't let you get it out.
Well, that, and I think just to because there's not a whole lot of time with some of the characters.
Yeah.
So they're trying to give you like a basic idea of
kind of a general synopsis through like a certain action
of who they are in a short, period. I always think about so the movie Donnie Brasco.
That's a good one.
The real guy,
Boston George.
The real guy said, I want to be very clear, I never hit my wife. Because that happens in the movie.
Yeah.
And what the director said about it was, I needed to show tension in this marriage in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
So I dialed it up. And so I think that's what a lot of directors do. They dial things up but there's a character, there's like a set of characters that are like a billionaire, like secret billionaires club thing.
Yeah.
And that was one of the, I think we gotta keep this thing very clean. We gotta keep it clean.
That is so gross.
Clean. We gotta keep it clean, so clean we can eat off the floor.
Some boss hog, Jabba the Hutt. Just.
I'm just a Southern lawyer. Southern settler.
That is so gross, dude. That is so gross. Like, what?
I'm gonna picture him with peas in his mouth. A bunch of just eating peas.
You ever see the thing where they show how the British accent slowly morphed into a Southern accent?
I'm gonna get me some.
It's fucking weird.
Some sweet tea.
How those fucking limey Brits, and then that heavy fucking
the inbreeding.
Oh, I guess
there's the one thing that British royalty that the British. I don't think they were sending their best, frankly. They were sending us some bad hombres from England, if you ask me.
Fucked up jawlines.
They were getting rid of the trash in England.
Well, same with Australia, right? When that penal colony at first, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like punished, but I think it was the people that they were like, yeah, we could do without them. Yeah, let's let them colonize. Let's
Dude.
Yeah. And then they got here and spread out. But yeah, the inbreeding is the one thing that British and Southern whites have in common.
Wow. I never put that together.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like
holy shit.
Yeah, all the cousin fucking. It comes from the old days in Britain.
Wow.
I
wow, America, holy shit. I heard that
I don't know. I've never studied that.
Anecdotally, that makes sense. That's fun. Look at us roguing it up. It sounds fun.
Hey, Jamie, check. Look that up.
There is no Jamie. Holy shit, that makes sense though, dude.
We gotta get a Jamie in here.
Holy shit! I heard that was big in the Middle East too. Like you can fuck.
They all have a Jamie.
Oh, you can fuck your cousin.
I won't do the accent. Jamie,
I almost did. You know what?
Jamie, look up how to make a pipe bomb.
There's enough race and religion. Let's not go pissing off. Let's be an ally to some group when we eventually get piled on when somebody finds this.
Jamie.
God-forsaken podcast. So, let me ask you.
Jamie, have a look here. See, pull that up. See what you can find out about these bad hombres.
That voice sounds like you should have a sweat rag on you somewhere. Like you just do this shit. Like.
Doll, could you fetch my slippers?
Fucking sweet tea and mint julep and fucking.
Sweetheart, could you get me a mint julep?
White people who eat greens and grits.
Could you make sure my white suit is clean? The one with the hat.
We got front row tickets to the play tonight.
We're gonna go watch the monster trucks.
Oh God!
From the box.
Inhaling those fumes.
I got box seats to the monster truck rally. Oh man!
Are you excited for the next year's? We're coming back to religion, but our religion. Are you excited for next year's like the movies that are coming up? I just saw the guy that they said that they're gonna have play Brainiac.
Oh yeah,
Supergirl.
That'll be the year after though.
Stuff.
But yeah, the DC stuff is Lanterns and Supergirls next year, and Clayface.
Really?
It's like a Batman villain that's getting a movie before Batman in the in that universe.
Yeah, don't they keep pushing Robert Pattinson shit back?
No, I think that's coming out next year.
Sure.
If not, maybe it's 2027 because they're starting to film this year.
Yeah.
It'll be out the same time as the second Superman movie, which is gonna confuse. I mean, because that's not the Batman that's gonna be in James Gunn's DC.
Yeah. It's like
stuff.
It's like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, just like
he's just out there.
That's funny. You know what I'm scared of?
What's that?
Avatar might flop, dude. Avatar's supposed to come out, and I haven't heard anything about it.
I don't care about it at all.
Yeah, I don't think
I never watched the
cares.
first one either.
I liked it. Like I love James Cameron. I've talked about this on the podcast. It's visually stunning, but yeah, it's just so. I started watching Stranger Things the last season.
You know, it's visually stunning.
Shut the fuck up.
The little hooker I met up north once was visually stunning. She was visually stunned when she pulled a pecker out.
Chris Paul lived in Georgia, America, if you can't tell.
I'm scared to go full Southern accent because
it might stick.
Yeah, I'll get stuck with it. I had one for a long time.
You should use that accent when you're picking up bodies.
I should do characters.
That would be jarring, dude.
Hey, how y'all doing?
If Boss Hog fucking voice is picking up.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Yeah, we got a live one here.
I'll have to speed it up a little bit. I gotta speed up the Senator Crowley voice a little bit.
Mama got them smothered pork chops in the oven.
Oh, she
I'm
got
trying
me.
to get them before this body's rigor mortis set in anymore.
Get on down there. We gotta get the help to. Now they paid help. They paid fairly, but
it's so stiff and hard. It's harder than a black man in a plus size store with white women. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm more nervous than a long-tailed cat
in a room full of rocking chairs. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I don't know. Jesus. Are you doing anything for New Year's?
I don't know. I'm on call as of midnight that night. I'm off 6 to midnight on those, just on the normal whatever day that falls on.
Some idiot's gonna do it. He'll call you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up somebody that's killed themselves with alcohol poisoning. Last year I was driving a body when the ball dropped.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like Happy New Year and they didn't say anything. Just laid there.
What if they did?
Rude.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, that would have been worse.
Or not even that, just a
it was
laugh,
like Happy New Year.
Oh, I don't even want to hear his N-word.
Chris
Rock had a joke about that. He said, "Were you in the South?" and the type of white people who say nigger because niggas sound too nice. The niggers down here.
Because the accent's so oh man, I know exactly what accent that is. I can't do it though.
Yeah, that's all I hear when I hear that voice.
No, I've heard that.
yeah.
They're trying to get.
You're rustling up all the good niggers down here in this county now.
They're so focused on giving it the hard R that they say the R before the E.
Yeah, but blowing your racial load. Yeah.
Yeah, they let the R out first.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's how racist they are. So we gotta get this out. We gotta let them know.
If there were any way for them to say the N and R at the same time, it would be the only way they would love it more.
Cancel all the vowels. Just
no, I think they love. I mean, the double G has got to be.
Yeah,
they like that.
Phonetically, it does hit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared of Avatar, man. That movie's going.
Yeah. I'm scared of Avatar.
all these blue long tails running around here. All right, now.
No, went down there now, and they had some 7 foot tall broad with a blue skin, and I couldn't abide by that.
We go dig up under that tree and get some of that unobtainium.
Now the elements they had down there for sale. Now I think we could do something with
I
that.
hate you. Stop doing this.
You gotta get them out of there. Make it good, clean, and pure.
You should use that voice the next time you get hit. Oh yeah. Rush around down to the balls.
Now listen, darling, how about you take a lap around the scrotum?
That's what that like. All right.
What you get in there now, I want you to do is take your forefinger and your thumb and pinch the bottom of the scrotum.
Now don't be afraid to reach down now and start doing yourself. Okay?
This is a trick old Robert Byrd taught me back in the 70s.
We call this the Robert E. Lee. I'm going to have to turn around for this one. Gross. America, I have a sinus infection. Fuck this weather, man.
Oh, man.
Am I old enough to where I'm
Tell us if you want a whole episode of the Southern Senator.
No, and I swear to fucking God, I'll erase that comment. I don't want... Just that demeanor. Like certain people who you just hear, you're like, oh, this is gonna be an ordeal.
It's a very, the Kentucky guy. What's his fucking like with the jowls and the he's like the worst guy ever.
Donald Trump.
He was the worst guy ever before Trump came along. The Kentucky
Rand Paul.
Why can't I think of that guy? Piece of shit's name with the Asian wife, and he
Oh, Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell.
Oh,
yes.
that is. Oh, that is a little Mitch McConnell.
It's very Mitch McConnell, yeah.
Yeah, because I can hear.
Well, it's right in here, I think. Trump is not a very traditional.
Have you seen him like glitching out? Like he's on death's door, dude. Like they'll talk to him, and he's just like.
I'm gonna try this on stage, and I'm gonna do a Mitch McConnell voice, and I'm just gonna stop talking. Now, I think that that is not what America is about. I think, Donald Trump has been very clear on it.
Why can't these white dudes have white wives anymore? Oh, he don't even turn his head, dude.
On his
He doesn't even do that. I'm telling you,
he just completely freezes.
He just stops, dude.
Like a computer program.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the Asian wife, fucking JD Vance with Usha Vance, fucking, yeah, dude.
How long, if you do that on stage and you do the pause, how long do you think you have to pause before people start to get it, what you're doing, though?
I don't think they'd get it. I think at that point, the people who got it, got it. What I think what would happen, it would become one of those stress things where, like, the more you do it, the more you go irritate people. But then if you keep doing it, it becomes funny. But then if you keep doing it, they hate you again.
It becomes
so there's
waves of being funny.
It's like, this is irritating. Okay, this is hilarious. All right, stop doing it. Yeah. Yeah, fucking Mitch McConnell, dude. That fucking, ugh. But, you know, Kentucky. All he got's their bourbon.
He really, he was like the ringleader of like all the obstruction during Obama's years, and even back with Clinton and everything. He was a big part of the.
Want to make it a point to where we don't pass any legislation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's their whole job, to be obstructionist.
Well, they don't want anything they were doing to go through, because when people see that it works, then they're going to vote Democrat again. You can't have that. You got to have everything fucked up all the time.
Oh, God. I hate this place, dude.
And then they vote for the people that seem the toughest.
America, just Google China, some city you never fucking heard of. They're not living in the future. We're living in the past. It's embarrassing how this place is, dude. It's and this whole last thing of empire, them literally seizing tankers from Venezuela, fucking like
we've always been like they're going to war for oil, but it's always been a roundabout thing, and now they're just literally taking oil.
Yeah. Have babies because we need white people. We're stealing your fucking oil. Like,
he was doing every single thing he's accused the government of doing while he was campaigning. Yeah, both times.
Yeah, dude.
He looked at a corrupt system and went, "Hey, I want that."
Yeah, yeah.
And I could do it better.
Yeah. And he always hated all these so-called elites, too, because they looked down on him. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I got money, too. I got it in a different shitty way, but I still got it.
Yeah, this really is he wanted in on the scheme, and the Clintons said no, and he's had it out for them and the rest of the government.
Yeah,
the rest
it's
of
like,
the
what makes you better than me?
Yeah,
we're all raising money with shady people. We're all off fucking underage fucking women. You know what I mean? Like,
he's the guy that came in.
Underage women, underage girls. Why did I say that?
He's the guy that came into the bar in Goodfellas wearing a mink coat, and his wife's driving a Cadillac the day after the
trying to get us pinched. Get it out of here. Get it out. Get it out. What?
He's that guy, but he's in charge of the whole operation now.
Oh.
Imagine that guy having a
no,
Jimmy
that's
yard.
Cash Patel fucking using a jet to pick up his. My friend's like drunk and she's in Los Angeles and she's a fucking ride home.
You're right.
If you love me, you would pick her up. He literally picking up bitches with private.
The scale of obviousness is Cash Patel is that guy.
Yeah, and then the other dude, Bongino, he just quit. He like, I'm going back to my podcast. This is about to get nuclear. Yeah. The rats are jumping.
Quit the week before the Epstein files are allegedly coming out.
Yeah, the rats are jumping ship. I would love to see.
I don't know what everybody thought was going to be in I don't know what people thought was going to happen. They've been working on AI so hard, I think maybe possibly for this very reason, so that when all these pictures and shit started coming out, nobody would believe it.
Deniability, yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody that.
Well, here's the thing. I mean,
doesn't want to believe that is just gonna go, oh, this is AI.
People just want again. People want it to be like a perfect scenario. You've already had a bunch of women come out and tell you about a bunch of high-profile people who raped them. Because that's the other thing that people were saying. It was like, this just is more of people spitting in the face to a lot of the victims. I mean, we don't know every sordid detail, but we know about a lot of these women who have accused Donald Trump and other people of rape, who got convicted for that.
30-something, as many as there were Cosby allegations.
Yeah. So it's like we really don't need the Epstein files, you know what I mean? Because we got the truth.
He was found liable in court for raping E. Jean Carroll.
So it's all there, you know what I mean? That's why even if they don't show it, we already know it. But again, these people want to keep pushing the goalposts back and that's why I don't care about it in a certain sense either. Because you could show a picture of Trump doing whatever the fuck, and his supporters will always support him.
Yeah,
people trying to appeal to the moral compass of these people or moral high ground is like, I've been so over that, because it's not even about that with them, and they know that.
Well, they were primed for this. We started on religion, we'll end on it. They were primed for this by religion.
Yeah.
Because they're always trying to be out here trying to persecute Christians, and us poor Christians always being persecuted. The Simpsons make fun of us, and
the most victimized
culture.
Oh my God,
we're the the victims here, really, and so is Trump, and they that's what they. I also think he is relatable, but he's relatable in that every human being has some negative trait.
Yeah.
And they all think they're unique and they're burdened by their negative trait.
Yeah.
But he has so many negative traits that he relates to all those in different people.
So race to the bottom though, and it's a way of never having to deal with your shit, and it's a way of validating your own selfishness and racism as if there's a normalcy to it. Like, look, he's like that. I mean, that's the main reason a lot of the people who still sticking around them, it's not about anything to their benefit. If you can fuck with people I hate, then
if you're a crazy rapist, it's got to be really cool for you to see one in the White House.
And I can't even keep up with every week I see somebody who is affiliated with either MAGA or the Heritage Foundation who gets convicted for child rape. Every single week. It was just another dude. I don't even remember his fucking name.
So much so that doesn't it feel like the Epstein thing is it's like a blackmail farming, right?
No.
In the humiliation rituals and
pot.
They bring these rich guys in and they go, we're gonna help you do X, Y, and Z, but we're gonna film you and this kid first, and then we're gonna have that, and if you ever get out of line, you're going down for that. And I think as much as Trump is in those files, he owns the file. He helped create those situations.
Well, that's another thing. His name's in there more than anybody else's. You know what I mean?
Because I think he's part of. I don't think he was just a guy that was partying. I think he was part of the scheme with Epstein.
Well, yeah, that whole thing when Trump was he stole one of my girls from Mar-a-Lago. That was one of his slips. You know what I mean? First of all, why is there a 16-year-old girl working at your thing? Second of all, the way you're talking about them their property. You know what I mean? It's just indicative of how he thinks. You know what I mean? I think
there was some stuff like that, but what I really think is that and this is why we've seen so many people oppose him, and then a week later, we had a meeting and we cleared everything up. I think he sits in that meeting slides a picture of them across the table with a kid or whatever they did to get into the club.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, you know about that, huh? And then he's like, yeah, we know about that.
Well, so the thing that helps
here's what you're going to do for me.
The thing that helps him at this point now, too, though, is even if he doesn't have any type of blackmail on you, he has just so many sycophants that, that's the way he threatens a lot of, the GOP and Congress and the Senate. It's I'll stick my fucking people after you. You know what I mean? I'll primary the fuck out of you. You know what I mean?
I genuinely think the investigation and shit into Epstein in the first place, where he was convicted in 2016. That was ongoing when Trump became president.
Yeah.
he was like already arrested, like he was going down. Trump.
Yeah, he got killed in prison when Trump was in office.
Well, he's president.
Yeah, people wildly overlook that.
This is a wild maybe on my end, a wild conspiracy. I think the whole point of him running for president was to get his hands on whatever information the feds had on him and the other rich guys.
I mean,
and
yeah,
that's why he's been so interested in stealing documents and giving out pardons and playing all these games, was to get in there and get his rich kid fucking buddies out of a jam.
It is a
Jeffrey got them into.
It is a very Mr. Bean situation where you just see this hapless idiot just tripping his way down the street.
This whole presidency,
but everything he hits is something is a point that needs to be touched. But he's just drunken mastering his way through the whole thing.
And I mean, not just him, like, he's
comical,
got people that.
Well, yeah, I mean, his brain is mush at this fucking point.
But he just knows he's the guy that all of them need to do this.
Who was the? I forget.
And it's gonna, save him and his kids from all this,
Well, that's the other thing too. Like, speaking of, like, just being old and shit like that. You know how many people are just in his ear and just puppeteering him until he dies?
And he always said he never wanted to run. Like, he always.
I still remember when he won, when he was just sitting there, like,
about it, and
like you could tell he was like, "Oh shit, this one a little, this one a little farther than I wanted it to." You could tell he never wanted to be that, but you know what I mean. You know how so many people run for president?
I don't think he ever wanted it. I think he got blackmailed into doing it.
Yeah.
And then once he was in, like, his job is to clean up all this mess that they've made over the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And all the evidence against different people with money, and like, it's his job to be there to pardon them, and that's why he steals so many documents, and he's always
so many
he
reasons.
He tore down a whole wing of the fucking building. Like, how much shit do you think files they could have put in that building that while it was being torn down and hauled off,
and the next
shit
thing
that way without anyone noticing it?
Yeah, the next thing that they build in this place is a fucking bunker. Yeah, dude. Merry Christmas, America.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. It just always ends up with this.
I got a train to go around my tree.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I've always wanted that.
Nice.
Cool thing about being an adult, all that little shit you want to do it, go do it.
Yeah. All the orgies you want to have and all this.
An orgy. It's too cold to have an orgy right now.
It is awfully cold.
Oh my god. Can you imagine a cold orgy?
With cold bean dip.
Oh, and you got to be like close to each other. Just to have some type of body heat. Stop it!
We had us a cold little orgy down south once, and like I was covered in mint julep.
I see the last vibrator y'all plugged up tripped one of those breakers there. I got one of my boys outside.
Now they have me bent over.
In the meantime, I can do it analog for you until the electricity comes back.
They give me quite a scare. They gave me quite a scare. I was bent over. I was tied up, and they brought this Mandingo in. And, well, it was just a prank. They didn't actually violate.
Why does he have to be a Mandingo?
They really, because this guy's racist. I'm channeling a guy.
This is my first grade teacher, my second grade teacher, my third grade teacher, my bus driver, my principal.
It's the scariest. It's the scariest situation for this guy.
The town that Chris comes from in Georgia, just
yeah, they were all
just sweat, just
pretty awful.
We got a scotch on our hands.
Yeah. Oh, it sure is hot out here.
Oh, it's gonna be a hot one tonight.
Oh, it is hot out here.
All right. On that note, I'm getting over a cold, America. So thank you all for tuning in.
Whoa, this is like the first podcast you didn't want to go another hour.
No, my throat is like fucking, my throat and my nose is killing me, dude.
It is. It's the week before Christmas. It's cold out and shit.
Guys, I hope everyone has a good Christmas. Don't overshop, man. Don't feed into the capitalistic machine, man.
No, go out there. Get everything you want.
Well, get your trains for your trees, but like, don't be out here buying ties and fucking mugs that say "World's Greatest Fucking Dad."
Don't do no stupid shit.
Oh yeah. Drink responsibly.
Merry Christmas. Follow us on Instagram. Right here, do this. You're pointing at your Instagram handle.
John Armstrong Comedy. That's the ticket.
Yeah, do that. All right. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.